25.
Hey, y'all, come on in. I don't need it to go back and forth. I just need to stay on me. Mash, yeah, pull it up. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. I feel it.
Hey, y'all hold this curtain. Don't cover this bin up.
I'm trying.
Y'all don't cover this bin.
Is that buttermilk?
You got on your head, ain't
I
it?
like it. I'm
Okay,
wearing
go
my wig
ahead.
today.
That's on your
Nuki, come here.
I know. It's my wig.
Put a little water in.
Get off my bed.
Hey, y'all.
Stop.
Okay, Nuki, bring it.
Stop.
Put a little bit more water in there.
Understand me.
Okay, Nuki.
Peaches, 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 peaches. This is the song. That's your song. Mama, you gonna stop that thing right there? The notification thing?
Huh?
You gonna stop that right there? What's on the screen on your phone?
Oh, no, I get it.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Okay, yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Give me a tie. Give me a I know better than to do this in my church clothes. Give me an apron.
aprons.
No, it's another one. It's another one in that drawer right there.
I don't mess with your
I
new
know
clothes.
that. I know. Here, put this in my church clothes, me. Yeah, that's good.
That TV on right there. I don't know what
Here
that
you
was.
go.
Talking.
Well, this on, so y'all hold it back up.
Thank
I need to put my bangs on me.
Y'all can pull it back up. This on right there, new.
you. Get this cornbread in. Turn that oven on. for me.
Where? Right where?
Hold on.
Press cook.
No.
What do you want to press?
Got to do.
Huh, Mama? What do you want to press?
I get it. Every
Oh, it better do it.
I guess I took my wig off enough.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you,
You want it on? You want it on?
Just hit when you hit
So,
bake.
on the top of,
The bottom one for me. When you hit bake, it's gonna set it anyway for 350. And hit start. Yeah. What about your meat? What you gonna put it in?
I put it on top.
How y'all doing today? Come on in. I want to talk to y'all real quick, and I ain't gonna be on here long. I don't really come on Sundays. I just want to tell y'all a few things real quick, fast, and then
Set
her.
this on. I'm gonna put mine on mold by about 245.
That's all you gotta hit. Hit 225, and then hit start again. Okay, that's the picture. Hey y'all, get in here real quick. How y'all doing? Just got out of church making a cornbread. Got my turnip greens going. Got my potatoes getting started. Got my field peas over here. Got to set those jams out. And corn. I got to take my mama a plate. I probably let Eddie go buy the girls some macaroni, cause I don't have to have macaroni and cheese, and I just don't feel like it. I got a little neck just bothering me a little bit today. Okay, so I'm just working up my macaroni, and if I run out of buttermilk and anything, child, use what you got. You can use some sour cream. You can make your own buttermilk. Add a little sour cream. I'm just adding a little canned milk, as you can see. You can use sweet milk. You can make your cornbread out of what you got. I done busted my egg in here.
Peaches.
You just want to get it to the right.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you got. Shut the refrigerator. You want to make sure it's the right. You know, it's not too thick. That's what you want to make sure. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. For those of y'all that just learned how to make cornbread, and you can make cornbread out of so many different things, okay? So let me show y'all and put you some oil in your cornbread or it's gonna crumble up. Hey y'all. Alright. So as you can see, you gotta get the consistency right in that cornbread so it don't be so thick. How y'all doing on today? I love you, Rodney Jackson. Yes, I do. We are all blessed, Tracy. Let's keep all of our prayers in Florida and surrounding areas. A new hurricane. Jesus, calm the storms. Oh, my God. My goodness. Consistency, got to get it until you said that right. Okay, I got a little grease. I hadn't warmed the skillet up yet. But if you warm the skillet up, if you don't, it really don't matter. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the skillet. This skillet is bigger. You can use whatever size skillet you want to. You gotta make sure you have some oil in that skillet. Like you gotta have oil in your vessel. Your lamp trimmed and burning. So this is like a 13 or 14 inch skillet right here. And so I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna put it in there. And I can kind of tell by the bowls I use what size skillet I'm gonna need. Alright. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put this in the oven on 350. Now you can cook yours on 375. Everybody's temperatures is different. I just cook mine on 350. It don't take that long to get done. As you see, it's fine. If you don't have self-rising cornmeal, you can change your regular cornmeal into self-rising. Here they already sell the self-rising cornmeal. All right, you make sure you put oil. You make sure you put oil in your skillet as well as inside your cornbread mixture. All right. Now, how long this gonna cook? You will start to smell your cornbread before it even get done. That's how you know your cornbread is on its way to getting done. You'll start to smell it. You smell bread before it get done. Baby, you gonna put this in there for me? This is a big skillet of cornbread. I'm taking my mama something to eat. And we eat leftovers. Honey, we eat leftovers around here. The oven haven't beat yet. Like I said, when I ran out, I used some canned milk. I had some buttermilk. You can use any milk. The more fat, the better the cornbread does. That's why I don't really care to use sweet milk. I would use sour cream. I would use canned milk. I haven't seen a scammer yet, y'all. Y'all have to be patient with me. I'm just coming on. Just ignore him. All right? Listen, about the cakes. Let me tell y'all what's going on. Some of you all, I'm going to refund your money back because I had said up front, you can't go off an old video. I bake my cakes. Hey, Wanda Tooks. You can't send me what you want. You can't make me bake what you want. Here's the problem that I'm running into. The last set of icing I made, I tried to give y'all thicker icing so that y'all would quit complaining that you didn't have enough icing on a pound cake. So instead of doing a drizzle icing, I use cream cheese. The cream cheese icing is not going to hold up that well in this heat. It's not. Number two, I think I'm just not going to sell cakes with a bunch of icing because the icing is just not going to hold up well in here. If you talk to me like I am somebody, I would do right by you concerning anything that go wrong. Now, what you're not going to do, I had one lady email me and tell me, if you know you're not a pound cake person and you just want icing, I can't give you enough icing. All right? If you're going to tell me that something's wrong with your cake and you send me a picture and ain't nothing wrong with your cake, and you tell me that the crumbles are crunchy, they crumbles. They supposed to be crunchy. They're not pieces of cake that you put on top of it. They're actual crumbles. Yeah. If you tell me with my red velvet, I use cake. I use cake crumbles, okay? Real cake. So, if you send me a picture of a cake and ain't nothing wrong with that cake, and you gonna tell me you want your money back because the crumbles is crunchy, and you didn't get enough icing, I'm gonna send you your money back, but you're not gonna be able to order from me no more. If everybody else's cake made out the same batch of cake mix is moist, and you're gonna tell me you're a cake baker, then why did you even order? Bake your own cake. All right? I'm not gonna let y'all hinder me from doing stuff for other people that are enjoying my cakes. You're gonna always have to deal with customer service. You're gonna always deal with some people that will not be satisfied. I've been self-employed for a long time. I sell furniture. I did hair, you know, and real estate. I know how that goes. I also know people will get your products, eat up all your products, and then tell you they want you to send their money back. I'm working on how I'm going to deal with my policies of how I'm going to deal with certain consumers. Because what it is they want to mess it up for everybody else. And that's why I said it over and over and over. It's just not cool enough to do icing. I've said it so many times. It's just not cool enough. But y'all want me to make what y'all want me to make. I never told nobody I was making 3-layer lemon cakes. I never told nobody that I was in the process of making all these cakes that require icing. Exactly. If they already bake cakes, don't ask for someone else's. It's not going to be the same. That's right, Andre. And I told the lady, I said, you don't have to. If I'm not being abrupt and rude, all cakes should be final sales. My red velvet with crumbles little, but my kids tore that cake up. It's the icing. It's that the icing. See what happens when you make a moist cake, a real moist cake? If the icing melts, it's going to make the cake even more moist. Okay? No, I'm going to give her her money back because I'm not going to fall out with nobody over no 40 bucks. I even said saying extra icing because I said saying going to want extra icing. I didn't charge saying. I didn't tell saying. Then she said instead of getting her cake in 3 days, she got it in 4 days. That's your postal service. There was another lady. She, I'm going to send her something. She don't want nothing. Carol Macklin don't want nothing. And her post office threw her box and dented it on one side. But here's the thing. Y'all come after us that sell to y'all, and it's your postal. It's your postal office. It's your post office. You got that tracking. You got that box. You can take that box back to that post office, and you can file because it's got insurance. But because I can already tell, some people, I don't know who they support on him. Because some people can tell you, go buy a cake from her. The thing about this lady that, my other phone, I want to show y'all the cake she said something was wrong with. I want y'all to tell me. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on, let me get my phone. Oh, head. Y'all, I just don't feel myself today. I don't feel too hot. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was that MRI, but my neck is hurting, my body is hurting, my head has been hurting. Do not know. Hold on, I'm gonna show it to y'all. Hold on 1 second. This thing. Okay, that's coming off of this heat. These are the turnip greens. These are the turnip greens. I'm gonna show it to you. These turnip greens are good. These are the turnip and mustard. Over here's the rest of the pigtail. I gotta cook a little longer. Cause I like mine real tender. In the old way. It was in there in the back. I'm gonna send her money. I asked her to send me her cash app. Cause I'm not gonna go looking for cash apps cause I got so many orders. Also, if I didn't call your name, you can't just send me money. I like to bake my stuff, then get your money. I'm gonna show you what she said was no good. And the way she talked to me, I felt like you wasn't gonna like it one way or the other. I told her I'll do whatever I can. And one lady, I told her, please tell me what I can do. Because I saw where her biscuits was fine. Everything was fine. But they smushed her cake. I'm going to do right by her. And she was like, no, Miss Tracy, I don't want you to do right by me. But I am going to do right by her. But this one lady, the way she wrote me, I already know that she deliberately, I'm going to show you the cake. She said the cake, I'm going to show you two angles of this cake. Here go the first part of this cake. She said the cake was dry and the cake did not come in right. Okay, let me turn it around. Here's the cake. This is what she sent me. I want you to look at this cake. Okay? I'm going to send her her money back, but I want you to tell me what's wrong with this cake. Hold on. Then if you notice how this cake is, the cake got cheesecake first and then the cake. Look at her picture. If the cake, where is the cheesecake? Where is the cheesecake on this cut that you did? Because the cut would have had the cheesecake and the cake. So what happened to the cheesecake? So I think what she wanted was a full cheesecake. I think she wanted a full cheesecake, like all cheese. Okay, hold on. I'm not done with this. She wrote to me so nasty. Then if you look again at her piece of cake one more time, she said this cake was not good. Look at this cake. What? Hold on. Look at this cake. I do right by anybody. Okay? It's got strawberries in it and everything. But she ate the cheesecake. She didn't eat the cake. Ain't nothing wrong with this cake. I'm going to send her her money back. Look at this cake. It's got icing on it. It's got the cheesecake. It's got the strawberry. Ain't nothing wrong with this cake. Listen, y'all. I will do right by anybody. Where is, you want the upper part of this cake. You want just a cheesecake. You should have said, Miss Tracy, I want a cheesecake by you. I don't want no cake, no real cake. Because this is cake that's got cheesecake mixed in it. But for you to say you a baker and that you wanted your money back, but you ain't offered to mail that cake back to me, which I wouldn't do nothing but throw it away. Carol Macklin post office damaged her box. And I'm going to see that she gets some heavenly pound cakes, slices. I'm going to see that I can do something for DL. Don't try to damage nobody's business. And don't try to make people feel bad like they really did something wrong when you can see from the whole cake, ain't nothing wrong with that cake. And the same strawberry cheesecake that everybody else ordered that said theirs was good, it was made out the same batter. If your cake got sent out, this is why I don't like to take orders until I bake the cakes. Because if I ship you this week, your cake came out the same batter everybody else's did. It came out of every... See, that's why I make my cakes before I ship them. Because then you won't come tell me, she said the cake was old. Y'all know I make my cakes fresh. I only make as much as my freezer can hold. And I only take orders the beginning of the week because I'm making a new set of batter. I just don't want to stop. It's just no way. I mean, anybody that's been watching me, my cakes are made. I can come show you what I got right now. The Heavenly Pound cakes were made over the weekend, and they are what's going to be shipped out. I only got a handful of cakes. I got one lady's cake that I got to send her because she didn't never email me her address. Everybody else's stuff, I will do right by you. But what I cannot do, I can't bless people, send off blessed gifts, and do all this stuff that I'm doing and buy groceries, and then you want to get a free one on me. If you didn't have it, you should have said, let me tell you something, even with Mike Lewis, Mike want a cake. And when Mike would say, I'm going to email you, and he didn't send his money, I looked at him this week and I said, Mike, I'm going to send you a cake. I'm going to send you one of these cakes that I got in here that's already ready when I send off some more stuff on Monday. But you know, I have to tell y'all, if you think I can send stuff to California, I can't do it. I'm going to send Pamela bought stuff to California. The further your cake go, it's not going to get there in 2 days. It's not going to get there in 3 days. I freeze the cake. I wrap the cakes to the best of my ability. My boxes, then she talked about my box. Well, my new boxes haven't came. I actually got some new boxes that have been professionally done for me. They just have not arrived yet. If you such a perfectionist, if you are cooking and buying from someone local, I'm a home baker. And I do business with people that are like-minded. And I don't have no problem with people's complaints. The problem I have is when you're trying to start something from nothing. The problem I have is if you know you're not a pound cake person, you're an icing lover, then you need to order layer cakes. I can't just sit around here and make extra icing all day long to accommodate people that love icing. Deacon Calvin told me he was going to keep the extra icing and dip his apples in it. I said, you better get that extra icing to your daddy. He ordered extra icing. I see why Jeanette Alexander don't like to ship her canned peppers and all the stuff that she does, all the canning. There's some people just are, you're not gonna make them happy. I did ask her, and I can show you on the phone. I asked her to please, I will refund you. Send me your cash out. You ain't gonna make everybody happy. Now, some of y'all done sent me money that I ain't even baked this week. I told y'all those other cakes were sold. But I'm just gonna have to put down some, no you can't, but I'm gonna have to put down some rules. And another thing is, if I have insurance on your package, you're gonna have to see. If it's damaged by the post office, you're gonna have to see the post office. I'm finna show y'all what I got on for today. You're gonna have to see the post office. I'm doing this just for y'all to start tasting my stuff, because God blessed me to get back up to bake. Seasonings and sauces and stuff for me, I don't see myself being no millionaire baking cakes. Unless I hire somebody and open up a bakery. I just can't see it. I take pride in what I do. I freeze everybody's stuff, so nobody's stuff comes to them old. I freeze it. But if the icing is not holding up, I'm gonna have to go back to a drizzle icing. I'm not gonna have no other choice. I'm gonna have to go back to a drizzle icing. And what I may have to do, hit the hearts, please. And what I may have to do is just let selected people buy from me that want to buy from me. I'm going to have to go back because I don't think the cream cheese, y'all, I use so much powdered sugar and cream cheese and everything. If it's just not, now, one lady told me, she said, Tracy, my red velvet got here. Carol red velvet got here fine. She said, I put it in the freezer. She said, but they threw that box and that strawberry cake. She said, I ate it with ice cream and it was moist and good. She said, but they threw that box so hard, they dented one side. And I said, oh, okay. And so, instead of complaining they need to get in their kitchen and bake, that's all you got to do, nephew. Andre Walton said, instead of complaining, go bake your own. Yeah, you can send me a message. I'm sending it to you. Mike Lewis, I just commented. So I just want y'all, let me show y'all my little outfit. What did you say? Tracy, I ship, but I package it separately, not on the cake. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I put icing on your cake or not, if they throw in your boxes and denting them, it really ain't gonna matter. If they setting stuff and it says fragile and it says perishable, and they doing stuff like that, whether you got icing on it or not. But see, here's the thing. I told that lady I'd give her money back, but you can be kind to anybody. If I don't show you a nasty attitude because you requested it, then don't start off trying to belittle me. That's all I'm saying. I'll give you your money back, but you don't have to come at me. That's why I know she got to be from somewhere else. Because I'm up here saying, I'll give you your money back. What did you say, nephew? Andre said, exactly. CC your postal office and not Tracy K. Mitchell. You're going to have to. I'm going to show you what I got on. Pre-show done made it. You done made it where you headed. And everything, I can't control the heat. I have told y'all over and over, it's hot outside. I don't want her to mail it back. I wasn't even trying to be smart. She got smart. All I said was, I will refund you your money. I'll refund you. It ain't even that serious. And I told her I'll be glad. I don't mind. It's not that serious. And that's what I told her. I'll send you your money back. It's not that serious. I said, I will be glad to refund you. Let me show you what I sent. Y'all know this is small. I started off and I said, I will be glad to refund you. Now to your opinion, the crumbles are not soft because they are made out of cooked baked flour. I said, all the cakes is moist. I used the same batter. I would give her the $40 back. Minus the shipping. Okay, let me show y'all what I got on. Wow, I'm going to keep it turned that way so I don't have to take this phone over there. But I just realized that some people send folks and then confusion get going and it's all you wrote. But I'm just for the record, and I hate that for other people. I don't want to receive no money until your order is already baked, whatever cakes is baked. I'm gonna go back to shipping what I said I had available. Shipping and baking and doing all this stuff is extremely a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I hope y'all saw my outfit, cause I don't know. It's a lot of work. And I was trying to get y'all stuff for some of those that wanted it to put it on a to put it on a table for Thanksgiving, cause I gotta have a procedure, and I'm not gonna be able to do it. Oh yeah, I'll give her money back with ease, cause there's too many people out there struggling. Some people won't give you nothing back. Some people won't respond back, but I am. As soon as I get her Cash App, if I gotta go look for her Cash App, I'm gonna send her $40 back. Her attitude toward everything, she said the cake was dry. She said the crumbles was hard, which the crumbles are supposed to be, they made out of cookies. She said, I think she just wanted cheesecake. So, I just want to let y'all know, I do put insurance on the cakes. I do put insurance on the cakes. Even with Carol Macklin, she said, Mom Tracy, you don't have to do nothing for me. I said, I'm going to. Please let me do something. I told DL, let me replace your cake. That's all I can do. That's really all I can do. But if I turn around and get everybody their money back for every little thing, then I can't stay in business. You'll bankrupt a business before a business get going. I used to do the same thing doing hair. I used to tell people, if your hair ain't right, don't you go sit in another hairdresser's seat. Come see me first and give me the opportunity to fix your hair, fix what's wrong with your hair. And then, if I don't do it right, then you can go somewhere else. But give me an opportunity. If you say you need more curls, if you say your curls failed, which we know you done got in the shower without a shower cap, come back over and I'll recurl your hair. I'll get them Marcells out and go to work. Come on back. But if you go sit in somebody else's chair and they mess you up, then it's not for me to fix your hair because you went somewhere else. So, I just wish people would give us an opportunity, especially people on here that's baking. We all gonna run into problems, whether you baking, whether you selling seasonings, whether you selling sauces, you gonna run into problems, and you're gonna have to have the right attitude with customer service. Now, California is a long way, and I don't know that you're gonna get your cake in 2 days on priority mail to California. I just can't control. I live in Georgia. I live all the way in Georgia. Everybody's posted. Plus, Georgia has had a problem. We have been affected by a hurricane. I don't know how the packages are traveling. Then you got North Carolina that's affected by this hurricane. So I can't answer. I don't have an answer for all of that. But I just don't want people to mess it up for other people. And I just don't want people to cause me to have a drawback spirit and only select who I know on a regular basis. Now, Mother Joyce Anderson told me this morning she's going to meet with the funeral home on tomorrow concerning her husband's homegoing. She did tell me she's going to try to get him in the ground early. She ain't going to keep him out for no long time. I think his family is there. Ron Ross's sister sent me a picture of Ron in the casket. Baby, Ron looked good. She did a good job. His sister Shonda did a good job. He looked really nice. Ron looked like he was about to tell y'all something. She had his glasses on him. He was in white. His face was lined so pretty. Ron looked good. I did get the crying. I called her. We cried together. Miss Mother Joyce Anderson Journey, she's encouraged. She did give me her Zelle information and her Cash App information. I'll pin it. If y'all want to give her something, I'll pin it. Because I want this stuff to go directly to the people that you're sending it to. Y'all, thank y'all for blessing Stacy yesterday. I don't know what she collected, but just thank anyone that gave. It's hard, and we got to. I'm going to tell y'all something, and I'm going to get ready to go because I don't want to bore nobody. I don't want to bore you with this. But I'm going to tell you this much. Please hear me before you go. Before you tip out and put your finger up. You know what that meant. Do y'all know what the finger means? Do all my people that know what this means in a black church, do we know what this finger means? Do we know what this finger means in a black church? This finger was permission to move. This finger was permission to talk. In slavery, they taught us to lift our finger, to excuse ourselves, to speak, to move. And if the master did not acknowledge your finger, you could be whipped. You could be killed. You didn't move without this finger. I ain't worried about the other four, but this finger, right hand or left hand, you better lift it before you got up and you walked. Y'all, please go vote. Because we ain't got but one finger. And they trying to take that finger. They're trying to take our right to vote away. Please, get your mail-in votes now. If you elderly and you need a mail-in vote, get you a mail-in vote. Project 2025 is trying to destroy us. Take us all the way back further than with our forefathers. And if that happens, you're going to have a race war. Because I don't think we're going to let nobody whip on us no more. I don't think we're ready to be a one-man democracy where you can't move them. They in there till they die. We need to early vote, early voters registration. I went in, and I can't show y'all my business, but I went in and I checked to see if I was registered to vote. I wanted to make sure because some people, they're taking your voter registrations away. I went in, you go on to check to see I don't know what state you in, but you can go for voter registration. They're going to ask you your first initial of your name. You don't write your whole first name out, just the initial. And then you write the last name. Like Nadine, she'll put N and then she'll put King. They're going to ask you your date of birth. Once they do that, they can tell you exactly, and they're going to ask you what county and what state. And once you do that, they're going to pull you, and they'll let you know if you still have your voter. I'm going to show y'all this picture. They're going to let you know if you still got your, if you registered to vote. Come on over here, let me show you. I'm trying to, look at that, that's just as right as it can be. Look at that pig. I know some of y'all don't eat pig feet, but my mama loved them, so take a symbol. I can't say no more, but I can say that much. Just like I told the Madre, I can't talk. We cannot talk a bunch of politics on him. Okay? I can say what I'm going to say because I know how much I can say. All right, but we cannot talk a bunch of politics. And then on top of that, you have to be fact checked. If you're not fact checked, you can get in a world of trouble. But I am telling y'all right now, this finger is up. And you got the permission to use the finger. You got the permission to move now on your own. You got the permission to read on your own now. You got the permission to go take this finger and pick up a pen and click on everybody and go vote. I'm not quite sure what our problem is with each other, but if you don't, and if you don't take the time to read Project 2025, and if you don't take the time to understand what you're dealing with, and that when a person just lies, blatantly lies, no, these are not pickled, they just boiled the old-fashioned way. And y'all know I'm finna dust these, right? You gotta go back and put you some pepper on him. Let me show y'all how we do it in the South. He just recently lied on our governor, and he don't care that he lied. He don't care. He doesn't care. So, put that pepper in there. And that's that gravy. Look at that gravy. I'm waiting on that cornbread. I gotta take my mama her food. There go my turnip green. So I don't want to offend none of my people that are going to vote that way. That's your business. I'm going to love you regardless. I just want you to understand, my people that are not my color, your rights are not in question. We were never given the right to vote forever. They only gave us a limited amount of time with voting. And if we elect red instead of blue, he's determined to get in there and never be able to get out other than passing away. If you ever go watch the show I told y'all to watch, Handmaid's Tale, you will get out here and you'll vote. No disrespect to nobody, you vote the way you want to, but people of color, we need to vote. Okay, and that's just how I feel. See there? Rebecca Taylor said, Tracy, I was totally removed from voters registration. I always voted and I had to register again. The governor of Texas did this to me. People need to check to see if they are still registered voters. And you know what, Miss Sister Rebecca Taylor, that's what I did. I got up today and the Lord said check and see if your registration is there, because I do early voting. You can send in and get, listen, I want you to understand, anybody that don't have this melanin on you, I love you and I don't blame you for who you feel like you need to vote for. But your brothers and your sisters that are a different shade are up against a person that don't really care for us and is trying to take us all the way back. And you don't understand how this is affecting people, because some people that are not my color got grandkids that are mixed. Who I need to be, Willie? You are lying about 25. It's been fact checked. Not all of it, Kathy Stevens. I'm not lying. You want everybody else to be alive because your mind is made up. I ain't gonna even block her. I'm not gonna block her, because at the end of the day, everybody ain't lying. Was I lying when he just said that the president didn't check on Georgia or North Carolina, and he did, and the governor said he's lying that they did, and they did offer, and the federal government is giving them money? And you the main one wanting to order a cake from me, right, Kathy Stevens? But you just called me a blatant liar. But you want to order a cake from me. See, this is what I didn't know until recently. My mind didn't let me realize something. You know, for the longest, I thought if a person went with the opposite race, they couldn't be racist. That's what I thought. You called me a liar, Kathy. I didn't call you a liar. You called me a liar. And you called me a liar. I didn't call you nothing. And I know I'm not lying. You need to go fact check and face reality. Because I would hate for y'all girls and y'all sons to end up getting kids from another race. And they can't do nothing. They can't be treated equal. He didn't say black jobs either. Yes, he did. He didn't just lie on our governor here in Georgia. And Kemp, he don't like Kemp. But don't nobody hold him accountable. You just called me a liar, but you asking me not to block you. Who want to watch a person that's lying? After I just was kind and respectful to you and say, I respect your decision. See, that's the thing with y'all red people. Y'all get angry and don't know how to talk to people. So listen, these are the turnips. All right? And that's the turnip green. I'm finna cook these turnips. So this is the root of those greens. You can eat this. In slavery, a lot of times we got this and we didn't get the green. No, I have never wanted a cake. I'm diabetic. My grandchildren are black, and you are being completely honest. You just said I was a liar. You said you lying about, I know you said it. Is that not you? Was that not you that said you a liar about, hold on. I might be saying the wrong person. Let me get to the right cat. Let me get to the right one. Hold on. She could have been defending me. Willie put a highlight in it. Hold on. Let's see who said it. Kathy Stevens said, you are lying about 25. It's been fact checked. Now that's what she said. She said she didn't say it, but we just read it again. Now I don't know what I lied about, but I do know even in high school, they taught us that black people did not have voting rights forever. They gave it to us at a limited time. That's all I done said, right? What else did I mention about 2025, Project 2025? Did I go into detail? No, but she called me a liar. She's already defensive. This is the root of your turnip green. You can cook this root. We're going to saute up some onions. We're going to cook this in some butter. We're going to put some little seasoning on it. And we're going to cook it nice and slow. You can mash this up. You can boil this root. This root break. Just like that. It'll be done just like that. This is, it looks like a rutabaga, but this is a turnip. A turnip is more white and a rutabaga is more dark. Okay? Okay, so all I was simply saying is that we have to vote.
Just that.
And you need to go and check and see if you're still registered. I don't know what I lied about. She didn't tell me. She just called me a liar. Now she's saying I'm a half-truth. No, I'm not going to drop it. You need to apologize to me. I'm not going to drop it. You can't be privileged over here. If I don't disrespect you, and you cannot just flat out come and call a person a liar because we see things different. I just got through saying, I don't care who you vote for, I respect it. Just get out there and vote. We not going to drop it. You can drop an apology.
Hello.
You can drop me an apology. I don't care what color you vote. Bread, I'm finna brown it.
Oh, almost done.
Almost. We're finna brown this cornbread. No, because that makes me so angry when you show people respect and then they do that and then tell you, can we move on? Yeah, we will move on once I get my apology. We'll move on. I'm just like y'all, I got feelings too. The turnip is the bottom of the turnip green. And in slavery, a lot of times we only were able to get what was left after they got all their stuff. And what was left was we would cut the turnip off of the turnip green, and that would be our part of the turnip, because we couldn't have anything that they sold or that they traded. So when in slavery, you had the base of it, you had the root of it. And we took the root of a turnip and we did one or two things. We sauteed it. Read her comment, Auntie, can you find it for me? We sauteed it, or we boiled them and we mashed them like a mashed potato. And we ate them on the side of our turnip green. We also took the turnip and we would cut it up in the turnip green like you do potatoes in green beans. And you cut it up inside of there. And at the last part of your boil, you put them in there and you steam them with your turnip green. So I'm just going to take the turnip. What did she say? How can you check? You go to voter registration. And you go to voter registration. You go to voter registration for your state. Can you eat the root? Yeah, you can eat the root raw. It ain't gonna hurt you like a rutabaga. But you say, want to drop it because she knows you are right about it. Well, I just wanted her apology. That's all I said. I'm done with it. I just think it's wrong for you to call somebody a lie and say it's been fact checked. You got to check your own facts from the fact check. Let me get my cornbread out real quick before I overdo it and let y'all see it. Hold on one second. So turnips are delicious. And the turnip green is what you used to eating. Ooh-wee. Get that, baby. Let me show it to you. Somebody get the border. I'm done with it, though. It wasn't an opinion, Corey. She called me a liar, Corey. That's all. That's all. It ain't about getting involved in politics. It's about the fact that we're going to still have to vote. Calling somebody a liar because we disagree. The first thing I said was, I'm not going to judge nobody how they vote. Just go vote. I just didn't like the fact she just called me a liar. But I know I'm not lying. And if I'd have done that, y'all have been telling me I was wrong. But other people can do it to me. And I'm supposed to eat. I'm not going to keep eating crow. I'm not. I'm not. So What that skillet I just took out? I just took out a skillet, I thought. I'm gonna take this turnip. I got a cast iron little skillet right here that was given to me. I'm gonna put some onions in this cast iron skillet, and we're gonna do these turnips. Now I could have took these turnips, and if you old, you know what I'm talking about. I could have took these turnips and cooked them in and let them keep boiling or while the turnip green was going. All right, but I'm gonna show it to you this way as well. So I'm gonna take this little butter, margarine, whatever you got, and put it in the skillet. It'll be just fine. You can mash them up. They cook so quick. All right, and I'm gonna get me a couple of onions real quick. And then hold on one second. You could have done these so many ways. You can mash these up if you want to. You can mash these up if you want to. It's up to you. Okay? I'm going to get this onion and cut them up. And we're going to saute these onions a little bit. I'm going to put a little oil in here. You can do them like mashed potatoes. You can do them like diced potatoes. Or you can saute them. Okay? I'm going to turn it around. I'm done talking about it. I just didn't like that she called me a liar. That's all. I'm not worried about Obama. I ain't talking about Obama right now. I just didn't like that she called me a liar. And that's it. Y'all can go back and forth. I was done like that doing, you know, I don't know. I just know that when I love people, I love them no matter what color they are. And I want my sisters and brothers to want us to have equal rights. And see, y'all got to hit the hearts for me because they'll start reporting because they're upset. So, I'm entitled to have feelings. Let me get this over here. Okay. I'm just going to put a little oil in here because I'm going to do some onions. I'm going to cut some onions in here. You can, now they very mild in flavor. You got to get used to it. They got a little hint of, I don't know, I think like they got a little hint of sweet to them. Either you going to like them or you're not going to like it, okay? Either you going to eat them or you ain't. Everybody don't like them. Some people like the turnip because the turnip is a little more bitter than the turnip green. Now, some people add sugar. I like mine bitter. To each his own. And I'm one of them people. When I grew up, I ain't know nobody put nothing on these but salt and pepper. Now you tell me what your grandmama cooked them with. Now I cook old fashioned. And ain't anybody put no onion powders and all that in here. This is all you got. You got some salt and pepper. But now I'm not gonna tell you, new cooks, that you can't add anything you want. I can add some everything green. But I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't cooked that way. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I ain't have no everything green. It wasn't no thing, no everything. It wasn't no seasonings. It was nothing. You took this stuff. All you had was salt and pepper. That's all we had. We didn't have like everybody else. We didn't know everything. I didn't know nothing about no onion powder. I didn't know nothing about no garlic powder. I didn't know nothing about none of that stuff. They said, get the salt and get the pepper. Now, that's what they said. And get the second. Get the salt. And get the pepper going. And you got this salt going in there. You got to moving this stuff around. And it's actually good. And you got a lot of older people. Child, all I'm doing right now is seasoning my skillet. And I'm going to put them in there. You got You got older people, they'd rather have this turnip than the green. They get them a piece of cornbread and they go to work with that turnip. Okay? Now this is how they slice them. They don't come sliced like this. Now the green is over here. This is not the green I'm cooking right now. This is the base. This is the root. This is the root. It's naturally sweet. You don't have to add no sugar. It's already got some sugar on it. Okay? Salt and pepper. That's all we did. Now, like I told y'all, this is y'all new now. It's different. I still like just salt and pepper on my chicken. I don't like my chicken with all that stuff on it. That but to each his own. Now this is the root of it, okay? This is the root. And here is the green. And I could have boiled them close to the end. That's the pig feet. Okay? But I didn't. And so, you can do them. You can dice them up in the green. You can mash them up over to the side. It's up to you. Who being rude now, Madre? They upset with the truth. Stop talking about it. DeMadre Kelly, don't be rude to Miss Blessing. DeMadre, pull it in. She's the elder. Pull it in, son. Pull it in. You just 30-something years old. Pull it in. Don't you be disrespectful, Miss Joan Pleasant. DeMadre, pull it in. And y'all, with no disrespect, DeMadre delivery can be off. He don't mean no harm. He really ain't being smart with her. He just, that's just how he talk. But pull it in, Madre. Pull it in. I'm done with it. I just want him to put it in because I know how he can get. What did you say? For your state, you go, let me tell you what Val said. Hold on, Val. My eyes are so bad now. Hold on, y'all. Let me read what Val Martin said. If y'all don't mind, give me a minute to look at what Val Martin said. She went and looked it up for us. Val said, for your state, go for your county. You can go to the DMV if you're not sure. She said, my voter's registration around like my driver's license. Please stop arguing with people. I have not heard of a name being removed from a voter registrations list. Where did you get that? Oh, yes, it is, baby. I don't care if you ain't heard it. Now, that's why I can't agree with you. I had to go check mine. Because I know a couple of people around here. If you hadn't voted in a while, they are removing people from the voter registration. Just like in the state of Georgia, they just passed the law. They got the right to count your vote. So, you're not from here, you don't understand what we're dealing with. So, yes, that is true. So, I'm not quite sure why you're saying that. And there was another lady just on here. They just got through saying that her name was removed. So, see, this is the problem I have. We all don't live in the same state. So you can't tell people they lying. See, that's the whole thing. That's what bothered me when you throw that out like that. You can't sit up here and say you ain't never heard. You ain't never heard. You're one person. I'm telling you it's going on. I'm telling you right now, in Atlanta and all the rallies and everything, the different people that are helping in Atlanta to stop all this stuff, we're having to go and check our voter registration. I'm here to tell you, people's names are coming off. They even have excuses and telling you you needed to do this or do that. You know, you got to check your precinct, all that kind of stuff. So, no, just because it ain't happened with you, don't mean that it's not happening. Just because you ain't heard it don't mean it's not happening. Because it's happening. It's been all on our news. Now, I'm telling you from my state. So you going to say you ain't never heard it? Well, you may not know. I don't know where you live. I have no idea where you live. I have no idea. All right. So you can treat these like fried potatoes and onions. And you can mash them up if you want to. You can add water. You can leave them, you know, where you got a little bite to them. Some people, a lot of people boil them, especially if they cook in the whole root and they boil in a bunch of them. Man, they boil these things and they mash them up like mashed potatoes. You put them on the side of your greens and baby, they good. So this ain't got nothing but salt and pepper. All right. And I'm sauteing these rutabagas. I'm sauteing them and letting them get good and get that butter throughout them and everything. I'm going to show them to you again. Yeah, I didn't know she was trying to say it wasn't true. It is true. I done seen it. They even said on the news they just passed that they can count our votes manually in Atlanta. So, I don't know. These people don't, you know, folks want to act like we equal. And we are not equal. That's what they done told P. Diddy. I'll strip you down and show you you ain't got no power. He ain't did no more than Hugh Hefner done. Well, I ain't gonna say the other stuff, but I'm talking about as far as running a house of ill repute. He ain't done no more. Now, you see that? That one is steaming. Alright? I'm going to let that one get done so I can show you how it'll be if I keep cooking them like this. Now, if I want to, I can steam these. I can add water. Make them get a little more softer. But I'm going to brown these up first. And remember, they're going to look like a rutabaga. But a rutabaga is red. And this got a little red on it too. And it's darker. And this is white when you remove the skin. Polly Garrett said they took her name off of the voter registration. I don't know who that lady is. I don't know. Sometimes people come over here. You know, my numbers go up when you start mentioning 45 or anything. They go get other people. And then they come on over here and get stirred up. A lot of people don't listen to the news. Everybody needs to check to see if you are ill. I don't see how is it gonna hurt. They told you on the news to go check and see and make sure you got that you still registered to vote, even if it's on the news. So why does everybody have to be a liar but the one that be telling a lie? Same way when it comes to a woman's body, you don't need to tell that woman if she can have an abortion or not. That's her choice. If she have it, if you ain't gonna stop it, what you gonna do is cause people to end up dying because they're gonna get them clothes hangers back out. Look at that. My God, I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. You are not gonna tell a woman that they cannot do what they want to do with their body. That ain't gonna get you to heaven. You doing all this other crap. Just because you don't go vote for somebody and you against abortion, you ain't gonna stop it. And the men that's telling folks not to vote for it is the ones I'm paid for it. Now once I brown these up real good and get this butter in them real good, I'm gonna put a little water and steam them the rest of the way. Yeah, you quit telling people what to do. Because, you know, men could have vasectomies too. If you want all these unwanted pregnancies to stop, get these men to have vasectomies. I just don't want to lose my rights. And I don't want, if I ever have grandkids, they don't have no say-so over their body. That's all. There's things I didn't like Obama did. But he did it. When they get in office, they ain't going to do what they tell you they going to do. They gonna be in that end. All the promises they made, them promises be gone. So once I get this good, I'm gonna add a little water and steam these the rest of the way. That's all I'm gonna do. Who needs to see these again? This is the turnip, the bottom of it, the root. Yes, that's what I just said. You can dice them in your pot when you cooking them, but I didn't do it, so that's all. Oh, I gotta go take my mama something to eat. I just don't feel good. Nah, I need to go see mama. Cause I ain't seen. So let me show them to you again. I'm finna show you these turnips. And we took anything that was scrapped and we made it and turned it into something good. Okay? And so we did whatever they gave us that we could pick after we got through for the season. So we dug in the root and got some of these turnips out. Because this is what we could take home and cook. Because the greens were being sold. And see, these greens, it's like a potato. It don't take long, and they naturally sweet. And they are good. And like I say, you can cook them so many different ways. You can cook these so many different ways. Look at it. That's almost ready. See? Don't take long. Ooh, that's hot though. It don't take long. It still got a little bite to it. I was going to show it. And so I'm going to add a little water in here now. And I'm going to go ahead and treat these like you would, so that I can get them finished. Alright? I'm going to try to keep them whole. And put a couple up on the side with my mama turnips. Now, I could have diced these up and put them in a pot. I also can boil these. That's why I'm going to add a little water. You can boil them. I got the butter in there. I got the onions in here. Now I'm going to add a little water. I'm going to put you down right here. I'm going to add a little water in my pot filler. All that goodness is salt and pepper. So I'm finish them up. They'll be ready to go. You can make them any kind of way you want to make them. And they naturally sweet. Now, I don't add no more sugar to mine. They naturally sweet. And like I say, if I wasn't through with my turnips, so I got them. Got these pig feet, and they got a nice good gravy on them. See that gravy? And I got the turnip. This the turnip greens, okay? That's the green. And that's the base, that's the root. The turnip and mustard mix. Okay, got water. It's got plenty of juice in there. They ain't got to be overly runny. Okay. And over here is the root. The green and the root. I got field peas. Lord bless and stretch it. You know what I love about turnips? Salt and pepper, baby. You know what I love about turnips? They just go down. They melt in your mouth. I love a turnip over a collard green. Baby, them turnips, they're melting in your mouth. Do you eat cream peas? You know what? I eat field peas, pink eye. Only pea I don't like. The only one I don't like black eyed peas. I cook them, I don't like them. I got sick on them when I was a little girl because I didn't like them. And my mama made me eat them. And because she forced it, for some reason, it's just like I don't like Subway. When I was pregnant, I got sick on Subway. And I won't eat Subway. I know they freezing me out. And dropping my number. Somebody must be recording. They say trying to connect, but they ain't trying to connect. It's just that they keep freezing me. That's why I tell y'all have to hit the hearts. But we would go and graze the field and get what was left over. And we made the best out of it. Same way with chitlins. After they got through killing a cow, anything they didn't want, they gave it to us. Make sure y'all sprinkle it. And whoever gave me stars, I appreciate it. Nah, I don't do nothing. What you say about that? Baby, you just have to wait. I have to go look at your email and see. All the cakes that I did sell have already been shipped. I got some going out Monday. I haven't started back baking. So I hope you sent me an email because I don't do inbox messages. So if you email me and your name is different, I haven't seen no email from you. But if you email me, then I will be gladly to look into what you're looking for. Okay? Now, I'm just going to pinch off of this because it's about ready. They don't take long. I just want to show Tiffany Townsend. Here go your turnip. Okay? Look at that. You don't need no more. A turnip got a little sugar in it already. Now, them people from North Carolina, they love to put sugar on everything. Where I'm from, we don't. They taste good. I could add some everything green. Other than that, I don't have to. I just want to know what it would taste like. This ain't rhubarb. It's a turnip one. This is, yeah, put this in the trash for me. This ain't a rhubarb, but it's a turnip one. I don't know why they keep doing that. Y'all ready to eat?
Yeah.
Ask your daddy. He said he was gonna go get y'all macaroni.
I think he already left because the door's open. That might. Huh? Oh.
Yeah.
Can I go outside with Daddy?
You can tell him it's here.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna mess it up though. So anyway, I don't come live on Sunday. I'm gonna show y'all what I got going on. I'm gonna fix my mama her plate. I'm gonna go down there and sit with her. go to a rental property. Like I tell people, I don't care. That's the same way with rent. I don't care. I don't care where you work. I don't care. As long as you can pay your rent, you can stay. If you don't pay, you can't stay. I don't mind that we. I just don't want you calling me no name, because, and I don't have no poor reception going on. That's just Facebook. Allowing us doing that. See, here's the thing. When people get their cookies and they get mad and they run home because they can't stand the rain against their window. People get mad when you start telling the truth. I have a right to talk about my culture. Now, I'm talking about how we ate, what we got it, and where we got it. And that is a fact. So, AI, for Facebook, you're going to have to fact check the fact that that is the truth. And we could glaze and graze the fields to get what we wanted to cook, to have a meal. Because in spite of no matter what, if you had a big house, if you took care of it, you still had to come home and cook your own meal. Cause you gonna go get them something, some chicken, some macaroni, something, they ready to eat.
We got chicken in the stove.
Okay, well you better get it out. You don't want to warm it up too long. They ain't got no macaroni though. Let me turn you around. You know Nikki don't eat everything. I done turned mine off. I didn't turn yours off. See, these are about ready. See how I can put my fork in there? You can mash these up. Some people add a little sugar. I know they do when they mash them up, they add sugar. You want to add a little sprinkle. Huh? Yeah. No, I'm not going to mash them up, Tanja. I'm going to leave them just like you. But you can. And Tanja knows because she's a vegan. She can cook them just like this as well. Tanja, do you add sugar to yours? Sometimes they make them too sweet for me and it make me not like them. Yeah. Yep. And you can put them inside while you're boiling them close to the end of your cook on your turnip greens. Don't take as long to cook as collard greens. See, I don't need the Tanja. I don't like mine super sweet. You're going to have to get somebody else. They be so... Listen, y'all. Whoever it is, hit me up some hearts. Somebody is reporting, and so they keep freezing that stuff. And I'm not through blessing. I'm going to keep baking. Do y'all, I want to keep baking the minis. I just got to figure out something. I got to figure out something when it comes to the icing. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just really don't know what I'm going to do. My mama gonna enjoy this. She gonna sit back and enjoy it. I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do. But if you feel like I wronged you, let me know. And when you email me, send me an email kindly. Okay? Because what I can't do, that's okay, Miss Jerry. I can't sit here and bake for free. I do give free stuff out, but I'm limited. My body hurt. It won't let y'all do the hearts. That's them report. So Facebook is basically, probably a bunch of 45ers have went over there to report. Huh? Okay, don't leave out that yard.
We know what you're standing with, right?
You ain't got no bug spray. Be careful. So I'm gonna get off of here. Do not send me no money. Okay? If I haven't completed your order, do not send me no money. Alright? I like to bake my stuff and tell you what I got available. And then on top of that, you can't just send me money and tell me what you want. I have said over and over and over, I am not finna do no caramel cakes, and I'm not finna do no German chocolate cakes. Let me tell y'all something. Some stuff is just too expensive to mess up. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here because they messing up my video. Let me show y'all on my way out what these looking like. Okay? Let me show y'all what it's looking like real quick, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. So I can go and enjoy my Sunday. Okay? You see that design in there? That's the turnip. You see that lines? It look like the sunshine? That's your turnip. These are almost finished. And I'm going to put them on the side when I fix her plate with her turnip green. And you can tell when they done. You see that? That one ain't quite ready because it still got a little lighter color in it. The rest of them are done. They will get a little darker. You see that? And they're going to have a little bite because they're not a potato, okay? They are root. And I know these look good. I love you too, Tanja. I really do. And I appreciate you. Ain't that good? I'll see y'all later, honeybees.